Here go 5 lies you heard about manifestation.
Just to know that we won't live forever.
So much more. It's a story time on my spiritual awakening. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I had a spiritual awakening at a really young age. And it's like a lot of people start their spiritual journey at a older age, but I started it at like 16, 15 years old. Like I was pretty young at that moment. And I always knew like it was something off about reality. Like I always felt that I was different from the crowd. Like everyone used to tell me I was different. Everyone used to be like, something's off about you. And I never took that, and I never found that like offensive. I found that like as a talent. I found that like I'm not meant to be like y'all. I was meant to be different for a reason. Tension of knowing that I was unique, you know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people that go through a spiritual journey are usually called the chosen ones. But deep down in my heart, I feel like everyone is the chosen one. We all can awaken, but the ones that really awaken in a life that's meant to keep you asleep, you're powerful, because this world is literally meant to keep you asleep, stuck in a pattern loop. And you awaken, you're like different from the rest. You're literally the 1%. So let me tell you my story time on how my journey was going through my spiritual awakening. It was not easy, especially when everyone around me was like, they don't believe in spirituality. They was doubting me. It wasn't easy. Some moments I feel like I just wanted to go back to the loop that I was trying to get myself out of. Like going through a spiritual awakening, you have to remind yourself of your worth and your purpose of living, because it's so easy to get caught up in an illusion. So right now I'm gonna tell you, like, I was really like close to really just falling back in the loop, and I had to catch myself so many times, and I'm so happy I did, because I really could have been stuck if I just didn't, like, you know what I'm saying, focus on my vision, you know what I'm saying, because it's so easy to fall back in a loop. That's what the universe isn't. The universe isn't about looping around the same patterns, but they describe the universe as that way. So it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna mention, I kind of felt like I had no purpose. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I feel like sometimes my purpose in life was nothing. And I kind of like sometimes walk around and just wonder like, why am I here? Not on no suicidal stuff, you feel what I'm saying? Just like on some real life, like thinking, like something that we all think about, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure me and you can relate to that emotion, just wondering what's your purpose on planet Earth. Like, I was just so curious, because I was like knowing like the unseen is unspoken, meaning obviously no one's gonna talk about the unseen, and it's so much happening right now that we can't see, and I'm so curious about that unseen. I want to speak on it, you know what I'm saying? Disconnected, like I started feeling like I couldn't really relate to everyone else. I just knew like I had like a different purpose, and my purpose was to awaken in the life that's meant to keep you asleep. Like, that was my purpose, is to become aware of my power and use it to my best ability. And I know sometimes we tend to like forget our purpose and our power, but I feel like I was like disconnected from some conversations that was low vibrational. Like, people used to talk about all this gossiping and all this like unnecessary stuff. I just didn't relate to it no more. I didn't want to talk about it. I knew that what you talk about, what you focus on, is literally affecting your energy 24/7, and most people is in autopilot, not even knowing that. So I just like knew, I seen through the illusions. I knew all this stuff was just temporary, and I just stopped feeling like I was connected to that low vibrational stuff. And I started actually losing people in my life too. That's a major one right there. You're gonna lose people in your life, like, because when you vibrate high, when you start like rising your vibration and start like actually tuning into your own energy, people go fall off, just like because your vibration rise. You're not supposed to take everybody with you when you go to the top. You feel what I'm saying? Everyone can't rise with you. You know what I'm saying? Even when you get to the top, don't even start thinking, oh, I'm gonna bring them people with me when I'm finally at the top, because they're gonna just bring you back down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you stay around people that's high vibrational, that's thinking like you, that have the mindset like how you want to be around people that think bigger than you, you know what I'm saying? So you could always get big, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta remember that all is energy. So when you put yourself back in loops and put yourself back in past patterns, you're gonna find yourself repeating the same outcome, and you know what the outcome is. So stop putting yourself in those situations if you know what the outcome is. And usually when you're going through a spiritual awakening, it kind of like puts you in the same patterns on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's like to remind you that this isn't you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was going through a spiritual awakening, I realized like I feel like I was put in patterns on purpose. Like, it was like, why am I here? I used to question like, why am I here? What am I doing? What is it here for me? And I just realized like me getting older and just me overall getting wiser in my knowledge, I realized that like this is happening because my belief system, my assumptions I suppressed, and just overall me. And I just like stopped caring about everyone else's life. And I just started reflecting back on myself and like, okay, what am I doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about a reality check. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give yourself reality checks because it's so easy to get caught back up in the illusion. A lot though, going through a spiritual awakening can be a little scary, just a tad bit, because it's like you're really awakened and you like now know the truth. Like, you know, everyone, you know everything is connected. You know you're the power, you're the creation. It's a little scary, but then again, it's like a relief because you know you don't gotta do too much. You don't gotta overstress yourself. All you gotta do is become the alignment, like align with that energy. You will realize that it's not as stressful as you think, but then again, it's a little scary because it's like you was taught that this is life, and then boom, it's like spiritual awakening. It's like it's like a little scary, but then you feel a sense of relief because you know I don't gotta stress out. I just gotta match alignment. That's all. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like I was just a freaking dust in the sky. Like, I don't know how to explain. I just feel like I was just a star of all stars. Like, I was nothing, but I was something. You know what I mean? Like, it was complicated because like I was like questioning so much about reality. I had too much questions. I wanted the answers, but then I realized that it's not about questioning. It's about accepting reality for what it is and just experience the natural flow and realize that you are the universe itself and the answers is within you, not in the physical, and it's not in the external. So once I realized that, I was like, okay. It made my spiritual journey a little bit more peaceful when I realized that. And it's actually the truth. And this was like in the beginning of my spiritual journey. I was having thoughts and crescents, but now that I'm starting to really awaken in my spiritual journey, like get full clarity, you know what I'm saying? Now I know the truth. Spiritual journey is like a plant. Okay, so make sure that you know that you're not going to gain all the knowledge by watching one guided meditation video on YouTube about helping you have a spiritual awakening within the next 20 minutes. Because you know the video is 20 minutes long, you get it. Don't think that it's going to happen overnight. A spiritual journey is about planting that seed in you, unlearning and relearning, realizing that an old story is getting replayed in autopilot in your mind. And you got to sometimes use affirmations to rephrase certain thoughts in your mind and really like remember your purpose and truth. It's a plant. It's going to grow. The knowledge is going to grow. The more you put in the inner work, you're going to be in alignment with attracting things naturally, with the universe flow, when you realize that it's about alignment and not about rush, not about force. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my spiritual journey was a roller coaster, but overall I am proud that I actually did it and like did the research, and I'm still in a spiritual journey. I hope y'all know that spiritual journey don't have no ending point. It's an infinite journey, meaning there's no limit. You will always gain knowledge. You will learn something new every day, even when you feel like you are spiritually awakened to its fullest potential. You're going to notice over time, the more you put in your inner work, heal spiritual knowledge, internally plant that seed, you'll realize over time you know more and more and more. There's no limit. So yeah, this was my spiritual journey. This was my story time. If you want another video like this, all you gotta do is like and subscribe. If you would like a tarot reading, all you gotta do is tap my link in the bio, and I see you in the next video.
And in this moment, life is like a dream. In the moment, 'cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a